Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. On this video I'm going to teach you how to make the tamale dough. Okay, so the ingredients are going to be in the description box. And first off, I'm going to start with my lard. Since I have my KitchenAid mixer, I'm not going to do it by hand. But if you don't have one of these, you can use a manual whisk to do the lard. And then for the rest of the process, when we start adding the flour and all of that, you can use your hands or you can use a hand mixer. It's up to you, with whatever you have on hand, okay? So I'm gonna start mixing this with the whisk. This is just the lard. It's 2 cups of lard. I suggest you use pork lard. If you can't find it, but if you really cannot find pork lard, I suggest you can use vegetable shortening, okay? It's the same amounts, but it's not gonna taste the same. I'm just telling you, okay? So I'm gonna mix this for about 2 or 3 minutes in a medium speed. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but the lard got fluffier. I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients, which is the tamale flour. That's gonna be 4 cups, okay? Okay, I've added all the flour, and I'm gonna change the attachment from the whisk to this one here. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on. And the chicken broth is kind of warm, and it has to be kind of warm, okay? So I'm gonna add probably half of it right now, and I'm gonna start mixing, and I'm gonna go little by little. You have the ingredients there in the description, but sometimes, I don't know for what reason, maybe it's the altitude or something, you're gonna need to add or subtract. Sometimes you're gonna need to add a little bit more chicken broth, or sometimes you're gonna add less. I'm gonna add the baking powder, which is a teaspoon. I'm gonna add the salt. Now you see the machine is struggling because I only add half of the broth, but I'm gonna go little by little. Okay, until you finish the whole thing out. So finally, after mixing for a while, maybe like 10 minutes or so, you're gonna have your dough ready. When are you gonna know that it's ready? There's some people that think that by putting a teaspoon of this into cold water and it floats, it's done. But it's not necessarily true, okay? It's gonna be very hard for you to get that consistency so that the masa will float in the water. I'm telling you, it's pretty hard. You see, you can run your spoon through it and it's leaving like a trail. If this masa would have had too much flour, it would be very stiff. And this is not stiff. This is the right consistency. It's spreadable, okay? And if you feel that it's too runny, that it doesn't hold its shape like this one, you need to add more flour to it. So it depends. If you see that it's too hard, that you cannot do this with this, like, you know, run a spoon like this, it's because it has too much flour and you need to add some chicken broth. But if it's too runny, you need to add flour. So you need to kind of work with it. And the amounts I give you are pretty exact. But sometimes, I don't know what it is, altitude or latitude, I don't know. I think it depends by the sea level or something, that sometimes you need more or less stuff. So I hope you try this recipe, and now we're gonna go through the process of making them.